Your body has been keeping a secret from you. Not the kind of secret you can hide, but one it whispers every single day. Every headache, every tight chest, every restless night. It's not random. It's not bad luck. It's the price of the emotions you never allowed yourself to feel. You see, the smile you forced, the anger you swallowed, the grief you buried, your body wrote it all down. And the diary isn't written in ink, it's written in pain. The question is chilling. How much longer can you ignore a truth your body refuses to keep hidden? Stay with me. Because once you hear this, you'll never look at your stress, your health, or your life the same way again. The silent assassin inside you. We often imagine danger as something that comes from the outside, an accident, a threat, or an unexpected crisis. But what if the real danger has been living quietly inside your own body all along? Stress, when repressed, doesn't disappear. It doesn't vanish into thin air just because we push it down or pretend it isn't there. Instead, it lingers in the background, shaping the way we feel, the way we think, and even the way our bodies function. It is like a silent force, quietly recording every moment we swallow our frustration, every time we silence our grief, and every time we choose to appear calm when we are anything but calm inside. Over time, this hidden buildup becomes a weight that the body can no longer carry in silence. The whispers turn into signals, headaches, fatigue, tension, sleepless nights, that are easy to dismiss, but those signals are not accidents. They are messages, warnings, reminders that the body never forgets. And here lies the unsettling truth. The very emotions we believe we have escaped are the ones shaping our future health. The body, in its own mysterious language, demands to be heard. Some people call it coincidence, others call it stress, but beneath those labels is something far more personal, the story of our unspoken feelings. The real question isn't whether stress affects us, the question is how long we can ignore the quiet storm inside before it demands our attention in ways we can't control. And when that moment comes, it won't ask for permission. It will simply arrive, reminding us that the body never lies. The mask you don't know you wear. Every day, without even realizing it, we put on a mask, not the kind you see in carnivals or theaters, but the invisible one that says, "I'm fine." It's the mask we wear when we smile, even though something inside us feels heavy. It's the mask we wear when someone asks how we are, and we answer with a quick "good," even if the truth is very different. Over time, this mask becomes so natural that we forget it's even there. The world sees composure, calm, and strength, but behind that mask, the body is carrying the weight of everything we never said out loud. And here's the unsettling part. The mask doesn't just hide emotions from others, it hides them from ourselves. We start believing the performance. We convince ourselves that ignoring pain is the same as healing it, but the body knows better. Deep down, it records the truth we refuse to face. It keeps track of every forced smile, every unspoken frustration, and every moment we deny what we actually feel. What looks like control on the outside is often tension on the inside. And while the mask may protect us in social settings, helping us avoid conflict, judgment, or vulnerability, it silently costs us something much greater: authenticity, peace, and eventually health. Because the body doesn't honor the mask, it only honors truth. And when truth is hidden too long, the body finds its own way to reveal it. The mask may fool the world, but it can never fool the one place that matters most: our own nervous system, our own heartbeat, our own health. The question is, how long can we keep wearing it before the mask begins to crack? The body's secret diary? Imagine that every moment of silence, every emotion you pushed aside, was written down somewhere you could never erase. That is exactly what your body does. It keeps a diary, not with pen and paper, but with tension in your shoulders, knots in your stomach, and restless nights that never seem to end. Each unspoken word, each hidden tear, each moment of anger that you swallowed, it all gets recorded. To be honest, at first, these entries are subtle. A slight ache here, a wave of fatigue there, easy to overlook, easy to explain away. But diaries are meant to be read, and the body will eventually read its pages back to you in a language you cannot ignore. We often believe that by not speaking about our emotions, we bury them forever. The truth is, nothing is buried. The body stores everything, and when the pages are full, the signals become louder. A sudden exhaustion that no amount of rest can fix. A tension that refuses to let go. A sense that something inside is unsettled, no matter how calm you appear on the outside. The most striking part is that the body doesn't judge. It doesn't ask if the emotion was right or wrong, it simply records. And in that recording lies the hidden cost, the weight of feelings that never had the chance to breathe. Some people call it stress, others call it pressure, but beneath those words is something more personal. The story of who we are when no one is watching. The body has been writing that story all along. The question is, will we take the time to read its warnings now, or wait until the diary is read aloud in a way we can no longer ignore? The illusion of strength. From the outside, strength often looks like composure. It looks like the person who never loses their temper, who carries every burden without complaint, who always seems unshaken by life's storms. Society praises this image. We admire the one who never cries, who never shows fear, who appears to rise above it all. But beneath this carefully polished surface often lies a truth few are willing to admit. Much of what we call strength is actually suppression. Every time emotions are locked away in the name of resilience, the body takes on the weight. Every time we silence anger, bury grief, or swallow disappointment, the mask of strength grows thicker, but so does the pressure beneath it. And here's the paradox. What the world sees as power can quietly become weakness within. A strong exterior can hide fragile foundations. The more tightly someone holds their mask, the louder the body will eventually protest. This is why the illusion of strength is so dangerous. It convinces us that silence equals victory, that endurance equals health. But in reality, silence only delays the inevitable, and endurance without expression is not freedom, it's imprisonment. True strength isn't about how much we can hide, it's about how much we can face. And the body will always reveal the difference. When the pressure grows too great, cracks appear, the illusion shatters, and the cost is not measured in pride or reputation, but in sleepless nights, unexplainable fatigue, and a lingering sense of being weighed down by something unseen. The question is not whether the illusion will break, it always does. The only question is whether we choose to dismantle it gently by facing what we feel, or wait for the body to tear it down for us. The final message. The body never lies. Long before we notice it, long before anyone else can see it, the body has already begun to speak. At first, the voice is soft, a restless night here, a racing thought there, a small ache that seems harmless. These are the whispers, gentle warnings that something within us is unsettled. Most of the time we dismiss them. We call it being tired, being busy, being overworked. But when the whispers are ignored, they grow louder. Tension turns into exhaustion. Sleepless nights turn into endless fatigue. Small aches begin to feel like heavy weights. And still, many of us push forward, convinced that silence is strength, that endurance is the answer. But the body does not forget. It does not give up. It only raises its voice. The final message comes not in a whisper, not in a warning, but in a scream that forces us to stop and pay attention. By then, we no longer get to choose when to listen. The body makes the choice for us. And this is the part that unsettles us most. The message was never sudden. It was always there, waiting for us to hear it. The truth is simple yet profound. The body speaks the language of truth. It whispers first, warns second, and screams last. The question is whether we are willing to listen early, when the signs are gentle, or whether we will wait until the scream shakes us in ways we can no longer ignore. Every signal, every discomfort, every restless night is not an enemy, but a messenger. And in the end, the message is always the same. It is time to face what we have been running from, because the body will never stop telling the truth.